66 Osho quotes on how you process your spiritual life. B. Don't try to become. Friendship is the purest love. It is the highest form of love where nothing is asked for, no condition, where one simply enjoys giving. Life begins where fear ends. Be realistic, plan for a miracle. Drop the idea of becoming someone, because you are already a masterpiece. You cannot be improved. You have only to come to it, to know it, to realize it. Falling in love you remain a child, rising in love you mature. By and by love becomes not a relationship, it becomes a state of your being. Not that you are in love, now you are love. Truth is not something outside to be discovered, it is something inside to be realized. Creativity is the greatest rebellion in existence. The less people know, the more stubbornly they know it. Courage is a love affair with the unknown. Millions of people are suffering, they want to be loved but they don't know how to love. And love cannot exist as a monologue, it is a dialogue, a very harmonious dialogue. My meditation is simple. It does not require any complex practices. It is simple. It is singing. It is dancing. It is sitting silently. Truth is not to be found outside. No teacher, no scripture can give it to you. It is inside you, and if you wish to attain it, seek your own company. Be with yourself. The real question is not whether life exists after death. The real question is whether you are alive before death. They say, think twice before you jump. I say, jump first and then think as much as you want. If you are a parent, open doors to unknown directions to the child so he can explore. Don't make him afraid of the unknown, give him support. Nobody has the power to take 2 steps together, you can take only 1 step at a time. Your whole idea about yourself is borrowed. Borrowed from those who have no idea of who they are themselves. A certain darkness is needed to see the stars. Whatever you feel, you become. It is your responsibility. To avoid pain, they avoid pleasure. To avoid death, they avoid life. In love the other is important, in lust you are important. Always remember to judge everything by your inner feeling of bliss. I live my life based on 2 principles. 1. I live as if today was my last day on earth. 2. I live today as if I am going to live forever. Find ecstasy within yourself. It is not out there. It is in your innermost flowering. The one you are looking for is you. When I say be creative, I don't mean that you should all go and become great painters and great poets. I simply mean let your life be a painting, let your life be a poem. A little foolishness, enough to enjoy life, and a little wisdom to avoid the errors, that will do. One just needs a little alertness to see and find out, life is really a great cosmic laughter. All that is great cannot be possessed, and that is one of the most foolish things man goes on doing. We want to possess. It's not a question of learning much. On the contrary, it's a question of unlearning much. Osho. Love is the goal, life is the journey. It is beautiful to be alone, it is also beautiful to be in love, to be with people. And they are complementary, not contradictory. There is no need of any competition with anybody. You are yourself, and as you are perfectly good. Accept yourself. There exists no God. What exists is godliness, and that godliness surrounds you. We are all in the same ocean. What is discipline? Discipline means creating an order within you. As you are a chaos. It is a strange thing, that every child is born with a closed hand, and every body dies with an open hand. A man who is 100% sane is dead. Sex has become more and more attractive because of its condemnation by priests. Lovers never surrender to each other, lovers simply surrender to love. In the space of no mind, truth descends like light. You need power only to do something harmful. Otherwise love is enough, compassion is enough. The tongue never slips, remember this always. What goes on within the mind comes invariably on the tongue. Remain in the world, act in the world, do whatsoever is needful, and yet remain transcendental, aloof, detached, a lotus flower in the pond. Love is wild, its whole beauty is in its wildness. It comes like a breeze with great fragrance, fills your heart, and suddenly where there was a desert there is a garden full of flowers. Think before you desire a thing. There is every possibility that it will be fulfilled, and then you will suffer. A man becomes a Buddha the moment he accepts all that life brings with gratitude. Tomorrow never comes, it is always today. You should live in the world but remain untouched by it. You should remain in the world, but the world should not remain in you. Life in itself has no meaning. Life is an opportunity to create meaning. Meditation is a surrender, it is not a demand. It is not forcing existence your way, it is relaxing into the way existence wants you to be. It is a let go. Buddha is a Buddha, a Krishna is a Krishna, and you are you. And you are not in any way less than anybody else. Respect yourself, respect your own inner voice and follow it. Joy is spiritual. It is different, totally different from pleasure or happiness. It has nothing to do with the outside, with the other, it is an inner phenomenon. Just the other day I came across a statement, A perfectionist is a person who takes great pains, and gives even greater pains to others. And the outcome is just a miserable world. Only laughter makes a man rich, but the laughter has to be blissful. There is no one lonelier than God. People sometimes ask me, "What religion are you?" I always answer by saying, I am a little part of all religions and a big part of no religion. Help the world to become better. Don't leave the world just the same as you have found it, make it a little better, make it a little more beautiful. When somebody on the outside fits with your inner image, you fall in love. That is the meaning of love. When you love, love as if the person is a god, not less than that. Never love a woman as a woman and never love a man as a man. If you can grow in love, you will grow in awareness. If you grow in awareness, you will grow in love. Love the person, but give the person total freedom. Love the person, but from the very beginning make it clear that you are not selling your freedom. This is the secret, de automatize. Tension means you want to be something else which you are not. And meditation is nothing but enjoying your beautiful aloneness. Celebrating yourself, that's what meditation is all about. Love is the true God, not the God of theologians, but the God of Buddha, Jesus, Muhammad, the God of the Sufis,